Hi guys, I promised you a coop tour, so let's get started. Just inside, I have a little bit of space for myself so that I don't have to worry about opening the door and chickens come a-flying. So, and we have it chicken wired all the way to the top. I just use chicken wire in here because we have this big door closed at night, so we don't have to worry about predators. And to the right, I have this space for the nesting boxes. And the nesting boxes do open from my end, so I don't have to go outside and stand in the weather to collect eggs. We just have some little golf balls in there for now to give them the idea that that's what they're supposed to do. So I'll just stand back so you can see. And I have a little bit of a space there. I use the galvanized metal garbage can, and that's what I store my food in. So eventually, we're not quite finished yet, but eventually we're gonna have some shelves over here. I love that this nesting box sticks out a little bit. It gives me this workspace, sort of a shelving space. So I'm gonna have some shelves and some nails that will hang up there for me. But as you can see, it gives me quite a little bit of space when I first come in. And I'll just swing around here and shut this door before it closes on me. I'm just gonna swing around here. And so there you can see on the other side of the wire is the chicken's coop area. And this is still work in progress, so bear with the mess. It is a chicken coop, but it's, we have the extra shavings over there, some grit, some building supplies still that I haven't finished, their brooder, and an extra galvanized garbage can for their next bucket of food. So when I open that bucket of food, I know that it's time to go get another can. So we'll swing around here. The door has a little window, just one of those little cheapy shed windows to provide extra ventilation. And way up at the top, you'll see we put big vents up there as well. And we use the 19 gauge galvanized hardware cloth. See if I can get up there a little bit further for you. All right, and this was an old shed, a very old shed, and we stripped everything off of it besides the roof. So we took out the old windows, we took off all the old siding, and moved it over here onto a new foundation. We rolled it pulling the tractor. We used those windows I'll show you from the outside. We used from old schoolhouse windows. And that is their roosting bar, which they're having a little afternoon rest, I guess. And their chick grit is over there in the little galvanized container in the corner on the wall, so they can help themselves whenever they want the grit. And I have their feeder, and there's just a little tray down there because I gave them some mealworms, and then there's their waterer and another window. So we do have, for ventilation, we have the 3 big windows plus the window in the door, so there's a window on all 4 sides of the building. On the other side up at the rooftop there, I think you can probably see there is another one of those vents with the galvanized 19 gauge hardware cloth. We also have hardware cloth in all of the windows, so hopefully as predator resistant as we could. And we're gonna hang some more decorations in here, but that's just as cute as all get out. Rise and shine, mother cluckers. All right, so we're gonna turn around and take you outside, but that is the inside of the coop. The original kind of funny sticker, no credit, we left there just because, you know, it was funny. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to continue on with a tour of the outside but this was the inside. And part 2 of the chicken coop tour. This again is just the outside. Those lights that we have on either side are solar powered. And we're going to put here's some building supplies over there. We'll explain to you what those are for in a minute. But we're going to put some plants in front of here, and on the side here we're planning on putting a greenhouse eventually. We do have to replace that board up there at the edge of the roof, but there you can see what we did for windows. I'll come in here a little bit closer. It's just an old schoolhouse window that we repurposed. It still has the original little hardware on it, which I think is pretty cool. And all we did was use these brass hinges to hold them up. Have to do a little bit of weatherproofing before winter hits. But we re-sided it with this all-in-one siding and painted it a nice barn red. Continue around the back side where we built a 10 by 14 run. I have 14 chickens at the moment. And so we found it was a little bit difficult to get supplies this year. So we did manage to get quite a bit of the hardware cloth, and we went up about 5 feet or so. We're down into the ground about a foot. And then I wanted it to be a little bit taller so I didn't have to bend over. So we did just chicken wire for the top couple of feet. And we built a little door over here for myself to get in and out and to give the chickens some treats. And I thought this was kind of a neat idea. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. On the chicken door, where they come in and out every morning, all that is a window sash lock at the top. So when I lower the door, I then just turn that sash and it keeps that door locked down so that predators can't get in. Or that's the hope at least. So we still have some work to do. We have to finish with the soffits, and we have vents to put in for ventilation in both the soffits. That is what you see here, the white painted boards. So we have them on this side. We just have to put the vents in, and then we'll mirror that on the other side. But there you have it. And the chickens are quite happy. I have made a temporary dust bath, which I may leave because they quite like it. I just put logs down and filled it half with sand and half with dirt. And like I said, they seem to be quite happy. So again, we did the hardware cloth all the way around. It is a foot in the ground all around the run and on the back side of the coop. We have to continue that all along the bottom and around the coop to secure it as well, so that we don't get any critters in there that try to dig up through the coop. But there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching.